Hey everybody, haven't made a video in a while, but my goodness, it's turned off and got cold lately, hasn't it? Yesterday it was up near 80, and today it's been like 47, cold, cloudy, damp, and rainy. And so I finally I turned my heater on, not my heat, now not my heat, but turned on my electric heater night before last, I think. It was so cool, and didn't have to use it at all yesterday. That was the one time this year I've had to use it. And I finally had to turn it on again. I've got it on now. Love this heater. It's got a thermostat on it and everything, and that keeps me from having to turn the furnace on and until it gets real cold. And I'm going to hate it when that happens. But it's the only reason I guess that I hate it is because of the electric bill. My electric bill goes up to like $240 a month in the wintertime. In the summertime, it's like $40 and $50. So basically, you can say it goes up $200 a month during winter times. I don't like that. So anyway, but what can you do? It's like anything else. It's like the price of gas, electricity. You got to have it. But anyway, I had the most embarrassing moment of my entire 50 years of life the other day. And I have to sort of tell you a little story that follows up to that moment. For the past few weeks, you hear my bird. For the past few weeks, Joe has had this run of bad luck. I mean, just anything that can go wrong has gone wrong with him. And so I've been teasing him for the past couple of weeks, and I tell him, I said, you have got a monkey on your back. So Monday we were going to go to the store when I got off work. And so I was leaving work, and he called me. And he said, well, guess what? He said, my monkey's back. I said, oh, Lord, what's wrong this time? So he proceeds to tell me what had happened during the day to really piss him off, that monkey on his back. And I teased him in the Jeep. I said, your monkey must be about the size of Bubbles now, ain't he? So, because, you know, Bubbles has a strength of 3 men, and Bubbles is a big monkey now. So anyway, so we get to the store, we get to Food Line, and he gets up there to pay for his stuff, and me, him, and Stephanie standing there. And now, the majority of the people in that store are black people, you know, and which there's nothing wrong with that. About everybody I work with is black people, and but that ties into the story. Anyway, so he goes up there to pay for stuff, and he tells this young cashier, this man, that he wanted a carton of Winston 100s, full flavor. So the cashier proceeds to go over here and get his carton of Winston 100s, but he didn't get the full flavor. He got in the go, I guess, the lights. And so Joey looks at him. Joey's like, no. He hollers over there, no. The 100s are full flavor in the red. Guy turns around and goes back and gets the carton in the red. And Joey was just standing there like, oh. He said, you watch. He said, he's going to have the short ones. I just know it. And so the guy come back over this way with the carton. He had the right one. But he come back over here, and I didn't know he was so close to me, and I wasn't meaning anything by what I said. But, and this, bear in mind, this is a black gentleman. And I told Joey, referring to the monkey on his back, I said, boy, that monkey's really pissing you off now, ain't he? And so Joey didn't hear me. I don't think he heard me, because he was too busy looking through his wallet. And I knew as soon as I said it, it wasn't going to sound right. It just came out all wrong. The cashier walked past me like he didn't hear me. If he did, he didn't say anything. And I was thinking to myself, I just wanted to die right there. But I'm thinking to myself, oh, God, thank you, Jesus, nobody heard me. And I turned around and looked, and Stephanie was standing there, and her eyes were piercing. She said, God, Mom. It was so humiliating. I was so embarrassed. I think that's the most embarrassed I've ever been. I was, oh, It was awful. And plus another thing that happened in the store on that very day, this right before this happened, there was one of the workers. She speaks to us every time we go in there. She knows all of us, and I think Joe's worked with her when he used to work there. But she was standing up on this stool, putting some stuff up on the top shelf. Cause she's a little bitty old girl, and she was standing on that stool, and I went behind her, and you know how you make a stance like you're gonna kick the stool out from under somebody. She had her back turned, and I did that stance like that, like I'm gonna kick the stool. And about the time I'm in full stance, she turns around and says, "How you doing today?" And I got to stand there in that stance and pretend like I'm looking at something on the bottom shelf. It was awful. It was embarrassing. It was humiliating. That just was not my day. But anyway, that was my most embarrassing moment. Leave some of your embarrassing moments. I think Joe has done several videos, I think, about embarrassing moments. And as I was going to add some more in here to this one, but after the one that happened to me the other day, I just can't think of none. I think that just topped them all. Anyway, that's all for now, people. Bye-bye.